to show you. It's almost no trimming. In fact, when I do the beer mugs, I don't really trim it. I just take my sponge, and this is the advantage of like trimming wet. I take the sponge and I just round off the bottom of it. And what you're doing is you're giving this image of real stability, as opposed to like mugs, you tend to taper them in, bowls, you tend to taper them in. Now we're not doing that. We're going to make something that that has a real stable bottom. So this first one is kind of wide at the bottom, wide at the bottom.
He does this seamlessly.
So it's a nice big beer mug. It's a pretty big beer mug.
Like one of the German beers.
Yes, right. That's exactly. That's what we're looking for.
My parents actually have a huge collection of it when we lived in Germany.
I'm going to show you two shapes, and the second shape I haven't shown for a good while, so hopefully I won't have trouble.
I did that yesterday.
So I'm really defining, like as far as designing this shape, I'm defining some areas that are going to be the function of the handle, where the handle's going to attach. The first one is this lip. All right. Now what I'm going to do, like right now I have this, the shape coming this way, and then what I want to do is I want to make this a nice, strong lip shape right here. So what I do is I'm just going to push out, about right here, and redefine that, and then I'm going to create a ridge right here as well. And then to pick up on this a little bit, now when I'm trimming, I'm not taking a whole lot off. All I want to do is just kind of lift the clay right off the bottom here. And this is something, like I said, you can do with a vase also. Alright, so I'm just lifting the clay so that I can use my sponge to kind of make a definite ring like I have at the top. So it's like a...
How much clay did you say you used for that?
2 pounds.
It's 2 pounds.
So I just kind of press this in. And then I'll add a little fingernail line to help define that a little bit. So you've got a nice wide base. So if you get the handle on here, this beer mug's not going to tip over. You can have several of them. It's not going to go anywhere. All right. Now, what I've done with this design, I've actually attached the handle so that it comes from here down. I've also attached it where it comes from here up. It works both ways. All right. The only thing I noticed, I love the visual of when it came up like that, but it felt a little weak sometimes. The fact that it was, you have to keep this top part pretty thick. I like the taper, but sometimes if I got the taper too small, it didn't feel well to my hand. So the ones I make now, I attach from here and they go down. But then I add a little squiggle right here on top of it, just something to put your thumb, and that just adds the, you know, you see that in a lot of beer steins. You know what, I'm going to put, I'll throw this other one, and while we take the rest of the class, I'll put it out in the sun, and then I'll show you how I trim it. Like, I don't trim this at all I do is turn it over, and I actually have a chuck. So since it's wide like that, it's perfect. I just turn it over, put it in the chuck, and take my sponge, and just round off the bottom. That's all I do, no trimming. The trimming tool never touches it. Yeah, so you guys that are having trouble trimming, this is the thing you want to get. Now, in a vase, something that would even come up like this next tankard is going to be, it's not going to be up like this, it's going to be more around like that, can also be a vase kind of shape. And you can have this little ring at the bottom, which looks nice on vases too. Once again, nice big size.
Same amount of clay as before, right?
Same amount of clay, 2 pounds of clay. Only the shape is a little different. Let me build that out just a little bit. In fact, this is a nice vase shape. You know, you can practice on vases and then add a handle to it, and you got beer steins. Same thing at the bottom, okay? So I've got a nice defined lip here. I want to define the bottom, too, just the way I did that. Okay, so we'll put this out in the sun. You can throw these on bats too, you don't have to lift them.